G'day, welcome to Mt.Coramba Apiculture. It's Monday the 12th of June 2023, the King's birthday holiday, so it feels strange saying that after 55 years of having a queen, but anyway, that's the way it goes. Beautiful day up here. It's just starting to warm up. It's about, I don't know, 11 o'clock or something, and not much happening. Middle of winter here, if you can call it winter. Probably mid, almost 18 degrees, 20 degrees here now. Beautiful sunny day, so not much to see. I've just come up and had a quick look and make sure everything's standing up. Just made sure my pollen feeders were okay, and they barely touched them, so indicates to me that there's not they're not having too many dramas, getting everything they need. I've just identified a hive there a couple of weeks ago that was queenless, so yeah, I've confirmed that today, and I've just taken one super off it and put it on a stronger hive so I don't lose it to beetles. The other one, the brood box is still there. I'll pick it up in the next couple of weeks and drop it on a stronger hive. So you know what to think about that sort of thing. I don't throw good after bad. I just take those supers off and put them on stronger hives, and those resources are there if I want to split them again in spring. So I don't see it as a loss. It's just the management. I've also had a look at one of the little 4-frame nucs there, and they're doing really well as well. So there's 15 of them there. They'll be ready to take off pretty soon. So this part of the world, mid-north coast of New South Wales, it's pretty well subtropical, even though we do get a few frosts up here inland. So my expectation is that I'll have bees, looking to swarm about the start of August, so I need to get into these in mid-July, so another month, and we'll be working these brood boxes and giving them space and making sure the queen's got plenty of room, putting queen excluders back in, and just planning in general to start splitting and grafting and increase my hive numbers. So that's the plan over the in a month or so. There won't be much to do before then. Just want to thank everyone that engages with me on the YouTube channel. I get some really interesting comments, and I've met some interesting people. So yeah, thanks for the comments, and people that ring me occasionally. It's always nice to have a chat. So haven't said much before, but I really do want to thank the property owners here. I won't say who they are, but they know who they are, and I'm just so grateful to have this spot to get me started again. Really just blows me away that there's people in our community that just give so selflessly, and yeah, I'm just so grateful to have this beautiful spot up here where I can pick myself up and start again. So hopefully I can get a few more nice spots around Nymboida and just split these hives up a little bit just to manage manage the risk a little bit in terms of disease and other things. So yeah, just very grateful to be here and have my bees back again. So yeah, nice short video. You won't see too much going on in the next month. There's just not much to do. So hopefully we'll pick up again in mid-July and be able to show you some interesting videos again. Thanks for watching. So just gonna have a look through a few of these little nucs here and see how they're going. Stopped feeding them because they just didn't really need it. They've got plenty of resources there now, so I'll leave the feeders in for the winter. Neighbours just going past on their motorbikes. Serenity. Let's have a little look, see how they're going. Just a reminder, these got 8 litres of sugar syrup pumped into them, so these beautiful bees just sitting on the frames, just so docile and easy to work. So nice big fat frame of honey there. Another big fat frame of honey and a little patch of brood, little patch of sealed brood there, so they look really good. Look at them just sitting there quietly. Another nice patch of brood there, sealed. So they're gonna pick up nicely when we get some warmer weather and longer days. It's coming up to the winter solstice here next week. Shortest day of the year. And yeah, another nice patch of brood there, and there's my queen just walking around. Not huge, but she's doing the job. Getting through the winter. A little bit more brood there. It's quite heavy with honey too, so they've got all they need to get through to spring. Nice frame. It's heavy with honey too, so all heavy with sugar syrup. A little patch of pollen there. So I've got pollen feeders out, but they're not terribly interested in them, and they haven't really touched what I put in them the other day, or a month ago. So that's good. Feed her over, so yeah, hopefully in a month or so I'll pull this out and start putting foundation back in there to go on with, and get them up and out and into 10 frame gear, which I need to bring more of up, so get cracking on that. Just have a look at another one here. Don't want to bore anyone too much. Really not a lot to do up here at the moment, just sit out this cold month, and things will start getting interesting about middle of July. I'm going to start doing a bit of brood work on these and just making sure they don't swarm on me in August. Neighbour's dog's just turned up too. I don't know if it's even seen me yet. Keep going, mate. Get this first frame out. Once again, I can feel the weight of honey in that. Yeah, beautiful, nice white wax, and that'll be mainly sugar syrup in there. Quiet bees. So this is heavy with the stores. Yeah, nice patch of sealed brood there, so they're chugging along. More brood there. Nice and healthy. Heavy frame. And a great big patch of brood here, sealed brood, so that looks really good. They'll take off nicely when they need to. Nice frame of honey, so it's good. Those 2 frames of honey just either side of that patch of brood. Just keeps them still nice and warm and insulated. Just move those bees out of the road. Down, dog. So they look good. Plenty of stores there, frame of honey and a frame of honey. There's plenty of honey in those brood frames, and a couple of nice big hand-sized patches of brood. So yeah, that'll just keep them chugging along, and ready to take off hopefully and start building my numbers up in August. So just going through these hives up at Nymboida and identified here on the 21st of May. There was or even earlier, queen cells 7th of May, 23, the queen cells in there. 14th of 5th, 23, couldn't really see a queen. It's at 21st of 5th I saw an unmated queen in there, so I've just been through this hive and yeah, I can't see any sign of a mating, a laying queen. So as per usual, I'm just going to pull this hive apart and put this honey super onto another stronger hive so the beetles don't get it. I'm not worried about beetles at the moment, it's just too cold and they're not that active, but yeah, just don't want to lose this super comb, so we'll just shake the bees off and put it onto a stronger hive. It was a good hive, just beautiful. Nice big fat frame of honey there, but it's not so anymore, so there's a lot of bees in here. Yeah, there's not enough bees even to worry about shaking out, so I'll take this off this hive and put it on one just over there that I've opened up. It's nice and strong and got a laying queen. So I'll just have a look at this hive and so you can see what it looks like. Quite a few bees in there, it's just that there's nothing laying, so they're pretty vulnerable at the moment. If this was summer, I'd be really concerned because the beetles would knock it straight away. It's just too cold for the beetles to be terribly active at the moment, so I'm not particularly worried about it. I might just let it sit here and give it another few weeks and see what happens. But bit of a wonky frame there. The bee's a bit flighty, a bit unsettled. So that's a nice frame of honey and pollen. Once again, no signs of any eggs or larvae there. All those cells are being backfilled with pollen, which indicates to me that there's nothing actively laying there. Old brood comb there, once again full of pollen. Still a reasonable amount of resources coming in here, just not too much nectar, I don't think. I notice I haven't touched the pollen feeders that I've got out here, so not lacking anything. Just look down into those cells there with that bit of sunlight, and there's definitely no eggs. It's not surprising, even though I saw an unmated queen in there back on the 21st of May. The likelihood of it flying out and mating this time of year is pretty low. So they're buggered in terms of the bees anyway, but that big box of work they've done, all those resources and honey, nectar, pollen, frames, wax, and want to save them, so won't do it today, but next time I come back I'll just make it on another hive. Yeah. A bit of plastic in there to keep them warm. I'll just write in the lid shortly that's what I've done, so keep the record, always keep records of what you're doing, even if it's a note on the lid. where you've been and what you're doing.